There is something strange about human life. We get what we wanted, and for a moment, there is relief. Money, food, security, recognition, a partner, a goal achieved. But the feeling does not last. Very quickly, something familiar returns. The sense that something is still missing. And so we continue. We look for more. We plan more. We compare more. We desire more. At first, this can feel like a flaw, as if something is wrong with the human mind, as if it cannot truly rest, as if it was poorly designed to enjoy what it already has. But from an evolutionary perspective, the story looks different. Maybe the human mind was never meant to feel satisfied for long. Maybe it was designed, precisely, to keep moving. For most of human history, our ancestors lived in uncertain environments. Nothing was guaranteed. Food could disappear, safety could vanish, health was fragile, social bonds could shift. In that world, relaxing too much carried a cost. Feeling that things were enough, that there was no need to seek more, to stay alert, to anticipate, to improve one's position, that could be dangerous. A mind that remained slightly unsatisfied had an advantage. It kept searching for resources, even after success. It kept thinking about tomorrow, even after solving today. It stayed attentive to others, to status, to alliances, to small changes in the group. Because in small social groups, status mattered. Lower status could mean less protection, less support, fewer opportunities. In that context, satisfaction was never meant to last. It was a signal, a brief reward, a way for the brain to say, "This worked, remember it, do it again." But not stop. Never stay here. If satisfaction had lasted, motivation would have faded. Exploration would slow, preparation would weaken, competition would decrease. And in an unstable world, that could reduce the chances of survival. The same logic applies to reproduction. A fully satisfied individual might stop investing, stop competing, stop maintaining relationships. But those behaviors matter. Status, resources, reputation, attention to social signals, all influence reproductive success. A mind that wants a little more keeps acting, keeps adjusting, keeps adapting. From the perspective of natural selection, this is efficient. Evolution does not aim for lasting happiness. It favors systems that increase survival and reproduction. So the pattern becomes clear. You reach a goal, you feel a reward. The feeling fades, motivation returns. Not because something is broken, but because this design works. Satisfaction is temporary because it serves a function. It creates movement, it prevents stagnation, it keeps the organism engaged. And this system is still with us. But the environment has changed. Today, resources are more stable, food is accessible, physical survival is less uncertain. Yet the mind still follows ancient rules. More feels better than enough. Higher status feels safer than stable status. More validation feels better than steady validation. More options feel better than closure. The difference is that modern life has no clear limits. We are no longer comparing ourselves to a small group of familiar people. We are comparing ourselves to thousands, sometimes millions. We see endless goals, endless standards, endless possibilities. The system that once helped us survive no longer has a natural stopping point. The desire for more never reaches an end. And so the same mechanism that once protected us can now feel like pressure, a quiet restlessness, a sense that nothing is ever quite enough. Not because we are failing, but because the brain was not designed for a world where more is infinite. In the end, human dissatisfaction is not a mistake. It is an adaptation. It helped our ancestors move, prepare, compete, and survive. But in a world without limits, that same drive can turn inward into anxiety, into comparison, into a constant sense of incompleteness. And maybe that is the deeper insight. The mind is still shaped by the past, still solving problems that no longer exist in the same way, still pushing forward, even when there's nowhere specific to arrive. Because for most of human history, standing still was never an option.